Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to take a look at a team that all beats the new Walrein here. I played this team immediately, basically after my C-Day finished. So most people already played with the Walrein in this meta right now, and I built a team here again already. The Walrein, it wasn't even like I don't even know which games are when, but here again a Walrein which cannot really do anything against my team. I can just farm down and even have to shield anything here. And every Pokemon on my team beats Walrein. Like you have Charm Ninetales resisting all the ice type attacks. So has to be a little bit careful about the Earthquake, but otherwise totally fine. We have two counter users in here. One even has coverage with the Deox defense with Thunderbolt, which just hits the super effective. And yeah, like what is supposed to happen here? Like you can see this dude thinking of, like in general right now, I think if you run Walrein should be your only weak Pokemon to counter users, because I think counter users have like so much play right now. A lot of people play this. I have two counter users which also both resist counter, and I have a Pokemon that also KOs those counter users with the Ninetales, like in general a fighting type answer, which I think is really cool and really needed. One problem for this team are sometimes ghost types, especially if you face them in the back. For example, Trevenant in the back might have been a little bit of a problem, but I don't think I ever really faced it that much. You have still coverage on the Medicham with the Ice Punch, which does like a little bit more than 50%, I think. And you still can do some damage with Psycho Boost, but you kind of really want to keep your Ninetales alive at least. It is an ABB line, so what you always want to do is try to swap out into the Deoxys defense if you have a neutral lead. And yeah, in general here we get the shield still, which is nice. We can align our Pokemon again. I can go for the Weather Ball. I'm not going to shield this, it's a Seed Bomb anyway, so I just hope that we can get rid of this. What does he have after that? I'm gonna have Machamp, and yeah, Machamp has no deal against this Deoxys defense. There's nothing he can do. And we're gonna be able to win this game easily. Talonflame is also a problem for this team, definitely, but I haven't seen a lot of Talonflames recently in this meta, but this doesn't really look too good. This looks like a hard counter to me, but things like this just happen. Like this team is not like 100% perfect against every Pokemon. This is also not how it's supposed to work, but still I gained a lot of Elo with this team. I think I went like 4-1 twice with this. And I played 4 sets, I think 3.5 sets actually. And I definitely went positive. I went up like 50 points in those 3.5 sets. Wasn't like the craziest positive streak, but yeah, here for example, there's nothing I can do against this dude. Like, what am I supposed to do? I was trying to catch a move. He still has the Talonflame, and yeah, like my only play here was to hope that he's gonna shield this Weather Ball, and even then there's no chance I can win this. Some people just hard counter you. This is just something that you kind of have to consider anyway. There's no team that's unbeatable, like literally no team that's unbeatable. So yeah, it's always like kind of interesting, but yeah, I'm just gonna turn it there. It's totally fine. Ninetales against Mew. Good thing that we faced it in the lead again, because both of our Pokemon in the back are kind of weak to Mew, and we're gonna see it actually runs Flame Charge. What I kind of want to do here, I think, is get the shield back and maybe swap out into Deoxys defense to catch a move. I think I tried it, but it didn't work. Yeah, he went for his 2-turn moves where I had a 3-turn move. Like, good play by my opponent, but I can just farm down if I want to. And here against this Vigoroth, I think at this point I can farm all the way down with my Medicham. I still have 2 moves anyway. And I think it's already into counter down range, so I should be able to live this matchup with a lot of energy. If he goes back into Mew, I have enough energy to get to 2 moves. And I still have a move stored on my Ninetales. And still a full health. Deoxys defense looks very good for me. In general, this matchup, he has a Walrein in the back. And yeah, you know, our team is just destroying every Walrein here. Gonna love that. We have Ninetales against Jellicent again. Actually, we have pretty decent leads for our team in general. Like, I saw a lot of Ghost type leads right now, so it's good that we have that here right now. Usually you don't really want to face it in the back, even though Jellicent is, for the safe swap of Deoxys defense, one of the better Pokemon to deal with, because you can still at least do some damage. Here that was super unlucky. Like, I thought I would have KO'd him with the Weather Ball or get a shield, but he saw us at 1 HP in a dream. And at this point this matchup got very, very tough. I don't think there was anything I can do here anymore. Like, we were 1 shield down, we have no switch advantage anymore. My opponent is an Altaria. Gonna be a little bit tougher. We can go for the Thunderbolt here. Gonna chunk him a little bit, going for the Psycho Boost, gonna put him low. Close to red health, I don't get to another move, he still has 2 shields. I can go for my Weather Ball here, which definitely would KO. He shields, of course, because he has so much energy. I have to shield here. I need to get this thing like lower so I can counter him down. He swaps out in time. I can swap out as well. And here, no, I kinda need to farm all the way down. I have to try to farm now all the way down, so I have my Ice Punch still for the Altaria. I think Altaria still has a move. Can we farm down in time? Yes, and we also still have the Ice Punch. We're gonna be able to KO this Altaria. Gonna win CMP here, I guess. I don't know, actually, we would win CMP because Medicham is so bulky and defensive. No, like, actually we had so many decent leads. I cannot do anything about this. I climbed with this team. There's also one leader which you're gonna see, which I on purpose put in there. That was hilarious. It was the fastest game that I've ever had in Go Battle League, because there's one Pokemon that counters the entire team and I cannot do anything against it. Which is, I mean, happens because the Pokemon I see like nearly never anymore right now. Like, it's nowhere to be seen right now. So I take, like, I rather lose completely hard against a Pokemon that I next to never see than like losing hard to a Pokemon like Walrein, which like completely conquers the meta. Like, we're completely strong against Walrein. This was the most, like, the thing that I really wanted to build with this team. And we're gonna be able to also KO a lot of stuff from the rest of the meta. Poison type's actually kind of difficult sometimes for this team. Like Nidoqueen, but you have like coverage on both of your Pokemon in the back. You have like 2 Psychic type Pokemon there. So I guess it's still fine. We can KO him here. It's gonna come down to the wire, but we can farm the Pokemon down there and we're gonna be able to win this game. Another Sableye lead. It's actually something that I also want to try out, Sableye lead. I think it's such a good lead in general. But here we have a Walrein coming in against us. We can put our Medicham against it. And we actually CMP'd right there. I thought I would win CMP, but I guess not. Which is fine. We can KO this thing. We are already low. And yeah, he can just farm me down. But I actually get to an Ice Punch, which is really cool because now I can chop him down easier. And yeah, he has a Stunfisk in the back. I think we're going to be able to win this game. I'm going to play this game a little bit differently or weirdly, I think. I don't think I'm going to invest a single shield into my Deoxys defense here. I'm just going to go for one Thunderbolt. What am I? No, I'm actually going to go for the Psycho Boost now, try to get some damage on him. He let this go, which is really good for me. I'm just going to let this move go. If it's an Earthquake, it's fine. It's an Earthquake. And we have Charmy on 9tails with 2 shields. Like, what is he thinking? What he can do anymore? Like, there's nothing he can do. We can farm down his entire team. And this is why 9tails is so good with Charm right now. And yeah, Trevenant against us. Also, very decent again in the lead. Why we see all the ghost types in the lead is another question, but I'm taking this if I have double Psychic in the back. We can see the Stunfisk swap in, very easy matchup for us. Right now, like, it looks really decent for us. I think we can farm down in time. I don't know. I'm not sure. Can we farm down in time? We can count to 7. No, never. We have to throw. Yeah, we're gonna throw here. I don't know if he wants to shield. Might be smart to shield. He doesn't shield. He would be able to get a last shield from me if he shielded there, so I don't know. He could have thought about this, but we can get a shield here from the Trevenant. We can actually go for the move here. I don't know how, but I guess he didn't throw the move in time. Because we shouldn't win CMP against the Trevenant. Like, there's no way we win CMP against Trevenant with the 9tails. But we can just farm down here. We see the Azumarill coming in. And at this point I was kind of, okay, I want to have the Thunderbolt already on this thing, and I kind of don't want to give him a lot of farm with the Deoxys defense here. Deoxys defense is basically the Pokemon where he can still win if we KO him fast enough. So he goes for the Play Rough, and I'm just gonna try to let him chunk me down to like 1 HP, which we did here. We overfarmed a little bit, which I knew I wouldn't get to another move, but I just wanted to make sure he doesn't get to the Shadow Ball, which he needed to win this game. We're gonna be able to win this game as well. 9tails against 9tails lead. This is kind of tricky, especially with lag. This is the kind of lag that I have a lot of times right now. Like, I don't know why, but I have like all those stutter lag. Like, I have this most of the time on both sides, but you never really know if you missed a move, if the opponent missed a move, how the quick moves are right now, like standing in general. So it's sometimes a little bit tricky, but we can go for another Weather Ball here. Gonna KO him in time. He doesn't get to another move, which is nice. And 9tails against 9tails, I should be able to farm down now, especially because I got the extra move in there. And I actually go into Medicham, expecting something weak to it in the back. It's a Azumarill. I don't think that it was, I don't know. It's gonna be tough to win. Definitely tough to win. I don't know if we can actually win this. We can go for the Psychic, but it's gonna be a little bit tough. He goes for a Play Rough, okay. Maybe I tried to catch a move. Never mind. He goes for a Play Rough again. Play Rough does a lot of damage. I'm gonna go for the Ice Punch, trying to get his last shield. This is like my only chance. I get the last shield. I still have the Ice Punch stored. We can go for the Psyshock here. Gonna be able to do a lot of damage. We can farm him a little bit further down. He throws his charge move. If this move went through, it's gonna be so close. We can go for the Ice Punch. Does this KO the Azumarill from already red health? It doesn't, and also one counter doesn't, and he survives with 1 HP in a dream. Good game to my opponent. Well played there. Ninetales against, yeah, actually, like, my opponent actually doesn't really like Ninetales, I guess. Ninetales is such an MVP right now. Like, I can highly recommend you Ninetales in the lead right now, like this. It's a really good team in general. We have the Meta Gym here, which cannot do anything against my Deoxys defense. I can load up on energy. He's like basically locked here. Yes, he can go for the Ice Punch if he wants, totally fine. We have a lot of energy now. He can go into the Umbreon. We can put him pretty low with our Thunderbolts and our counter damage. He actually throws basically immediately, which I'm totally fine with. I think he has something harder as an answer for me in the back. It's a Charm user, and at this point it looks really bad because I don't think we're gonna be able to do this. Especially because he gets like so many charms, and it was like so weird in this matchup, which you don't really see as, yeah, here for example, like I should have been able to get to another charm, but he got like 2 charm into as a free move there. Like the matchup in general was so laggy, but it's fine. We can go for Psychic, KO this thing. We still have a shield. Are we able to win this game still? Can we go for the Ice Punch and KO him with some more counters? Let's see. He's already low. We need some more counters to KO him. He goes for the foul play. And he survives again, with just a few HP left, and good game to my opponent there. Nothing really I can do here. Here's the matchup I was saying. Yeah, Alone Marek. Hi, bye. What am I supposed to do against Alone Marek with this team? Yeah, I don't know. I could have tried to play it out, but I actually like know this dude, and I look at the team what he had in the bag. He had also a Sableye in the bag and a Azumarill in the bag, so having 2 Pokemon, basically, like, it's the hardest counter that you could ever have towards my team he played. So a good thing I basically went out immediately. Well, it's not something that just happens, like, of course I show like honest gameplay here. There are also sometimes just things that are fun like this, where you cannot do anything. But it is totally fine. Am I actually going to the Ninetales here? Interesting. Maybe I should have went into my Meta Gym, I don't know yet. But he's gonna go into the Lickitung again. I go for 1 move. Is he shielding this, or is he let it go? He let it go. I can go into my Lickitung. I don't have to shield yet, but I'm kind of scared a little bit of what he has on the back. It's gonna be his own Meta Gym. Still have my Charm user. It's gonna come down to the wire though again. I have a little bit more energy here, but a little bit less health. I hit the Psychic, which is really good, because now he is basically in a range where I can just go straight for the Ice Punch, but my opponent actually runs Power Punch, which is kind of problematic, because now this thing kind of hurts. And we have to try to farm downtime. We can do this. He has to throw still with the Lickitung, and we're going to be able to farm all the way down. Good game there to my opponent. Another Trevenant lead. Trevenant lead was a very common right now. I think I lagged a little bit in the beginning there. Usually I don't lag anymore in the beginning, because like you have to tap literally when the go disappeared already, and then you don't have any fast move lag in the beginning of a game, which is good to know, but also like bad programming from Niantic. But most likely we're gonna have a new version of PvP anyway next season, so it's fine. Here we have another Walrein user, and I already know that I should be able to win this game. There's nothing really my opponent can do here anymore. Like, I have the best answers to Walrein on my team. I can just go for the Psycho Boost against this thing afterwards, and I still have my Charm user for the Meta Gym as well. I can go for a Psycho Boost now. Put him already like below half health, and can go for another one, which definitely puts him into red health, I think. And he swaps out actually, and this was a nice swap by my opponent, which doesn't matter at all, but it was a nice swap at least. He goes for the Icicle Spear. We can go for the Psyshock, which already puts him like into red health again. And we KO him in time, and yeah, now he has a nearly no health Meta Gym against the full health Meta Gym. Have fun with this. I don't know why he don't surrender, but yeah, there's nothing he can do here anymore. Maybe he hoped for a Go Battle Lag to help him a little bit, but yeah, that's gonna be the last game of this video. I definitely enjoyed the Great Lake Red No way more than the Sinnoh Cup. because Sinnoh was just like, at the end of the day, it was just Fast Move Cup or Pachirisu Cup, and neither of them I really like. Here against this dude in the lead, I can just swap out, and we have an APP team, like everything is good against Walrein. We can catch the Earthquake, which is still a significant amount, and we can just go for a straight Psycho Boost. I don't think he can farm me down or anything, he has to throw something anyway. We put him very low, and right now we already have one Pokemon basically dead from my opponent and one in low yellow HP range, so there's not a lot of things he can do anymore. I can farm all the way down now. If he goes up Psychic, I survive it. If he goes up Psychic, I survive it. I can farm down. And now let's see what my HM can do in the back. We have Galvantula, and this is actually a problem. Especially, I think we had some weird issues later on as well. But Galvantula might be a little bit tricky to deal with, and my opponent tried to swap. I expected this, so I can go for the Psychic now. Still 1 KO. But we're gonna be able to farm him down now. We're gonna survive a move. This is gonna be it for the video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next episode, and have a great rest of your day.